Yo guys, it's me Kseniya, and we are in the beautiful city of Krasnodarski Krai named Tikhoretsk. Tikhoretsk is a town in Krasnodarsky Krai in the south of Russia. It's located 1,250 kilometers away from Moscow. It was founded in 1874 and today's population only about 55,000 people, and this number is decreasing every single year. So Tikhoretsk is more of a countryside than city itself. It's a small town, and people prefer to live in their own houses than to live in apartments. Since it's south of Russia, in summer it's very freaking hot here, like just the beginning of the June, but it's already 33 Celsius. That's fucking a lot, isn't it? I can't even smoke here. I can handle smoking. I won't quit, of course. I see you saying like it's too hot and you're wearing black dress. What the hell? But the thing is that I sent all my summer clothes in parcels to my mom's place here in Tikhoretsk, but they haven't arrived yet. So I'm wearing the only dress that fits me. It's my mother's dress, so I have no choice. That's why. So this is just a regular bus stop. Around just a field, endless poplars, and car wash. In Tikhoretsk, buses are the only one public transport, and these are gas-powered buses. There are no conductors, you pay directly to the driver. These buses are very old and very noisy, and it's freaking hot inside because there is no air conditioning, only open windows. This kind of transport immediately sends you back, right in the Soviet times. There is no voice system that tells you what stop it is, you just have to know it. Bus stop named Sosnove because there are a lot of pine trees here. Very beautiful. Some old buildings, and we're going right there under pine trees. Buses can't take you wherever you need, so you have to walk a lot. Cherry tree and roses. So Tikhoretsk is mostly about private houses and private areas, which we're walking through right now. And the locals are obsessed with roses. I mean, look at this. Roses like everywhere. The smell is just so amazing. There are different kinds of roses everywhere, in the center of the city, suburbs and private areas, everywhere. funny thing about Tikhoretsk that fruits and some nuts, they're just growing on the street. You don't need to buy cherries or apricots. You can just gather them on the streets. That's the big advantages of southern cities. I spent my entire childhood in Tikhoretsk. I mean, summers. Like every year, after the end of school year, I went to Tikhoretsk. And then my grandfather and grandma sent me to lager near the sea. So I spent like about a month near the sea with other children. These are such good memories. This is almost the center of the city. We're close to the center of the city. This is my grandma's house. I'm gonna visit her. What I love about my grandma's yard in front of the house is that, look at this. They have mint here and it's free. You can gather some and add to your tea. Isn't it so lovely?
А потом еще пойдем. Идем бабушке на ручки.
Здравствуй, Даня, здравствуй. Здравствуй, Даня.
И все, и пошли домой.
Я лучше еще доплачу и с комфортом поеду. Закрыла и никого не вижу и не слышу.
До чего? This is my grandma, my lovely grandma. Look at her. Mwah. I haven't seen her for like just a year, just 1 year. I'm so happy. Full bag of food. You can't simply leave grandma without food. This is my favorite time of the day. The sun is setting. The day is dying. This is how people in the south of Russia dry their clothes on these strings. Almost every apartment has it. I'm not sure if you can see that, but yeah, like every apartment has it. And what is cool about that your clothes smell just incredible. They smell like south sunshine, like warm winds, like young grass. It's difficult to explain. Just believe me, the smell is just incredible. It's so lovely. Almost every apartment house in Tikhoretsk has a land in the back of it. I don't know how exactly it works. Probably people buy a piece of land or something, but I will find out soon. It is so cool to have a little garden just under your window. They grow everything here, literally. Strawberries, green onions, garlic, everything. But what I love the most about apartment houses is their front yards. They're so beautiful and always full of flowers. Look at this. I found this entrance. Looks fancy. I don't know who did this, but looks funny and fancy. Look at these old mailboxes. For some reason, they are outside. I don't know why, but that looks interesting. And they're still working. So mailman put the letters and all this stuff here. A lot of entrances are decorated with roses, of course, and wine. I remember as a kid, we were eating them. They're freaking sour. What is absolutely not cool about this city is homeless cats. I don't know what to say here. Cats are like everywhere. It's okay in summer, but in winter, they survive. Most of them are sick and always hungry. People feed them, of course, but it's never enough. All the dogs are chipped and vaccinated though, but not cats. Try to catch them first. As a mom, I want to talk about kids. For the past 4 months in Tikhoretsk were registered about 275 newborns. But what kind of playgrounds Tikhoretsk can offer them? Let's see. So this is the playground in front of my mother's house. You see, it's very freaking Soviet. See this old carousel? It's supposed to... yeah, it's moving. But it looks really, really dangerous. Look at these holes. Is it even safe to ride it? One poor sandbox. Some kind of a car. Very Soviet looking car. An old table, 2 benches, and kind of a summer house, or alcove. And very old swing. Basketball ring. I mean, there's no space to play basketball, but they have a ring here. Does make sense? I mean, it looks pretty sad, isn't it? 2 pieces of concrete walls. I don't know whether they were a part of something bigger, but now it is what it is. And that's pretty much it. Let's see the modern playground that was built just recently. Налево. So it's a kind of cute playground for kids, but there's a huge but about it. Look at this. It's made of steel, and I touch it right now and it's hot. Because, you know, all the playground made without any shelter above it, and all children's slides made of steel. So they are just freaking hot all day long. You can slide on them like only in the evening, but it's still hot. I'm not talking about all Russia, but in small towns like Tikhoretsk, it's a common thing to make money of something. Even it's children, they're just making money. They don't really care about children or people who will use this. So yeah, that's pretty sad. Daniel feels sad as well. In Tikhoretsk, there are no buildings higher than 5 stories. When I was little, I thought like these buildings, like 5-story buildings, they're so freaking huge. And now they're so freaking small to me. I mean, comparing to Ekaterinburg and comparing to Moscow. Almost in every Russian playground of Soviet times have these things. Old painted tires. Don't ask. I don't know, probably it's kind of a decoration of playground, but you know, one of a kind. It's one of a kind for sure. That's what we do in my childhood. We were jumping from one to another, trying not to fall, just like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. The best time of the day here in Tikhoretsk is after 5 p.m, 6 p.m. because before that it's too hot. The heating is just enormous. Now it's 6:30. Now it's Now it's 6:05. No, now it's 5. Now it's now it's 6:30. I guess it's very difficult to figure out how this number works. Well, anyway, but it's getting dark very early here. Like at 9, it's already dark. This is the center of the city. This is city administration. I tried to get a job of sysadmin once here, but failed. The funny thing is that 2 years ago the amusement park and the central park was under reconstruction, and the plans for that park was just amazing. Like, look at this picture. It was supposed to look like Park Galitskevo in Krasnodar, but look at this, expectations versus reality. Here it is, you guys. All right, new benches and garbage bins. Looks Moscowy. Oh, it's pretty good actually. It's not that bad. The same mosaic wall that was in the old park. Someone celebrating his birthday. Вон там шарики есть, маленькая девушка. Okay guys, at the same time it's not that good. Just a number of trampolines, kids trampolines, and a couple of carousels. Молодец. To take a ride with Daniel. Daniel. Сейчас поедем, сейчас поедем. Вот это да! Do you like it? Yeah. Daniel is more of an observer than doer. Just staying there and staring at the fountain for like 10 minutes probably. And here's another part of the new park with swings. And some lights. I think in the evening it should looks really cozy. And this is alley, the memory square of Chernobyl. So, alley of memory of Chernobyl victims. This is my favorite spot to walk. There are a lot of chestnut trees. what is completely wrong with this city is lack of universities, lack of institutes, lack of education for young generation. The city does everything for older people and for little kids, but nothing for young generation. So young people, they just live in a rush as soon as they finish school to Krasnodar, to Rostov-na-Donu, to big cities. They just want to live because here there is no future for them, no good education. It frustrates me a little bit because the city itself is really lovely, and it's pretty sad that the less people find this town attractive to stay, to continue to live here, to make a family, to have kids. So they just move out. Fun fact about taxi here. You can't just open Uber and order a taxi for you. You have to call on a particular number and say, I'm going from that address to that address. And that's how it works here. I'm not saying it's inconvenient, no, it's just how it works here. People got used to it, and I'm getting used to it. What can I do? I'm not ordering a taxi, I'm waiting for my bus because I'm trying to save money. So if you want to help me, you can join our Patreon fam. You can join with any sum of money and it'll help me a lot. So link in the description box. And by the way, huge thanks for these guys who already joined me on Patreon. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate your support. Hugs and kisses. Why is it so fucking hot here? Oh my goodness. I'm just melting.